Have you ever wondered how the Roman Empire, one of the most powerful civilizations in history, came to be? It all began with a single city founded in 753 BC. The city of Rome, which owes its name and initial leadership to its first king, Romulus. Back in those days, Rome was far from the sprawling metropolis we know today. It was but a small settlement on the banks of the river Tiber. But Rome was destined for greatness. Over the next few centuries, it grew in wealth and power, expanding its reach beyond this humble beginning. Its strategic location and the ambition of its leaders made Rome the center of trade and politics, attracting people from far and wide. The city's growth was mirrored by the expansion of what would become the Roman Empire. By AD 275, the Roman Empire included the whole of Italy, all the lands around the Mediterranean and much of Europe, including England, Wales, and parts of Scotland. But how did a city expand into an empire? It started with the establishment of the Roman Republic in 509 BC. Imagine a city, teeming with life, ambition, and a thirst for power. The last king of Rome, Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, was overthrown due to his tyrannical rule, marking a significant shift in Rome's political landscape. This monumental event led to the establishment of the Roman Republic, a new system of government that was a stark departure from monarchy. In this republic, power was held by the people and their representatives. It introduced a system of checks and balances, with 2 elected consuls holding the highest political office. This was a bold experiment in social and political organization, a radical idea for its time. The republic wasn't just about novel governance, though. It was a period of grand expansion, characterized by key conquests and charismatic leaders. Rome was no longer a city, it was growing into a formidable force, a republic that was soon to morph into an empire. One leader in particular stands out during this period, Julius Caesar. A military genius, Caesar expanded the Roman Republic through a series of battles across Europe, including the famous Gallic Wars. His charisma, strategic mind, and military prowess made him a popular figure among the Romans. However, his rise to power didn't sit well with everyone. His increasing authority threatened the very essence of the Republic, leading to his eventual assassination. This event triggered a civil war, marking the end of the Roman Republic. The Republic laid the groundwork for the empire, but it was an eventful civil war that truly set the stage for the birth of the Roman Empire. It was a time of great change, a period of transition, and the beginning of a new era. The Republic had laid the foundations, but the stage was set for something much grander, something that would change the course of history, the Roman Empire. So, what transformed the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire? In the wake of Julius Caesar's assassination in 44 BC, Rome was consumed by civil war. The power vacuum left by Caesar's death was substantial, and 2 main contenders emerged to fill it. The first was Mark Antony, Caesar's right-hand man and a seasoned military leader. The second was Caesar's adopted heir, a young man named Octavian, who would later be known as Augustus Caesar. The civil war raged on for 13 long years, with alliances shifting like the wind. Ultimately, it was Octavian who emerged victorious. He wielded his power with a deft hand, not declaring himself a king or dictator, but instead, adopting the title of princeps, meaning first citizen. In 27 BC, the Senate bestowed upon him the title of Augustus, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the birth of the Roman Empire. Augustus Caesar was no ordinary ruler. He understood that Rome's strength lay not just in its military might, but also in its infrastructure and societal systems. He embarked on a series of significant reforms and projects aimed at strengthening Rome from within. He overhauled the tax system, improved roads and water supply, and even sponsored public works projects like the building of the Forum of Augustus and the Ara Pacis, symbols of Roman greatness and stability. His reign, known as the Pax Romana or Roman peace, ushered in a period of relative peace and stability that lasted for over 2 centuries. It was a time of prosperity, of cultural development, and of Rome's ascension as a dominant world power. But remember, the Roman Empire was not built by Augustus alone. It was a product of centuries of expansion, of political maneuvering, and of the collective will of the Roman people. The rise of the Roman Empire was a testament to human ambition, resilience, and ingenuity. The Roman Empire was not built in a day, and it certainly wasn't built by a single individual. It was a collective achievement that spanned several generations. What happens after you've built an empire? You maintain it, and if you're the Romans, you enter a period known as Pax Romana. Pax Romana, or Roman peace, was an era of relative peace and stability that stretched across the vast Roman Empire. This period, which spanned from 27 BC to 180 AD, was marked by a decrease in expansive wars, a boost in architectural marvels, and a flourishing of Roman law and culture. At the helm of this era were emperors who were wise, strategic, and sometimes utterly ruthless. The Pax Romana kicked off with the reign of Augustus, the first Roman emperor. He was a master strategist who brought about a balance of power by sharing his authority with the Senate and other political institutions. This not only ensured his popularity but also brought about a semblance of republicanism despite the autocratic rule. Following Augustus, a line of emperors known as the Five Good Emperors took the throne. They were Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antoninus Pius, and Marcus Aurelius. Each of these emperors contributed to the empire in their own way, expanding its territories, building infrastructure, and reinforcing Roman law. But Pax Romana wasn't just about politics and expansion. It was a time when Roman culture and law spread across the empire, integrating diverse peoples under Roman rule. This era saw the construction of architectural marvels like the Colosseum, the aqueducts, and the Roman roads. Literature, art, and philosophy flourished, and Roman law became the foundation of legal systems across the world. However, it wasn't all peace and prosperity. The period was also marred by occasional social unrest, economic inequality, and the infamous rule of emperors like Nero and Caligula. Despite these challenges, the Pax Romana period is remembered as a time when the Roman Empire reached its zenith, both in terms of territorial expansion and cultural influence. It was a time when Rome wasn't just a city, but a beacon of civilization and power that lit up the ancient world. Pax Romana, a time of peace and consolidation, had set the stage for the golden age of the Roman Empire. Every great empire has a golden age, and for Rome, it was the 2nd century AD. This was a time of stability and prosperity, a period when the empire reached its zenith under the rule of what are now known as the Five Good Emperors: Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antoninus Pius, and Marcus Aurelius. Nerva, the first of the Five Good Emperors, was a man of wisdom and moderation, known for his reform of the judicial system and his fair treatment of the Senate. Following Nerva came Trajan, a revered military leader who expanded the empire to its furthest geographical extent. Then we have Hadrian, an emperor known for his architectural contributions, including the iconic Hadrian's Wall in Britain. Antoninus Pius, the 4th emperor, was a period of peace and prosperity, with a focus on legal reform. Last, but certainly not least, was Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king. His reign was marked by wisdom and stoicism, and he remains remembered for his written meditations, a significant contribution to philosophy. These 5 emperors brought about a period of peace, stability, and prosperity that Rome had never seen before. Trade flourished, art and science advanced, and the empire's borders were secure. It was, in many ways, the height of Roman civilization, but as we know, all good things must come to an end. The golden age of Rome didn't last. After Marcus Aurelius, the empire began a slow decline, plagued by political instability, economic crises, and invasions from various barbarian tribes. This period was not without its moments of glory, but they were increasingly overshadowed by the challenges the empire faced. The Roman Empire may have fallen, but its influence still echoes through the ages, in our laws, our governments, and even our languages. So, what can we learn from the rise of the Roman Empire? Well, we've journeyed from the very birth of the empire, witnessing the formation of a city-state that would grow into a world-dominating force. We've explored the Republic's era, defined by its unique system of government that had a profound influence on modern political structures. Then we moved on to the rise of the empire itself, a period of expansion and consolidation that saw Rome reach the height of its power. We delved into the Pax Romana, a time of unprecedented peace and stability, followed by the Golden Age, a period showcasing Rome's cultural and architectural achievements. Beyond the Golden Age, we saw the empire continue to evolve, facing both triumphs and challenges, all contributing to the rich tapestry of its history. The rise of the Roman Empire is a testament to what humans can achieve when they set their minds to it. It's a story of power, ambition, and the relentless march of civilization.